Hey guys, so I wanted to do a quick live stream from VR. Since Oculus has started doing the custom homes and custom objects, I just wanted to show some of the stuff that I was able to bring in, talk about it a little bit, and show some of the other stuff that's possible for my friends that are interested in 3D development, metaverse, that sort of thing. So I've been building in Sanzar for a couple of years, which is another platform for kind of 3D worlds. And Oculus Home has recently started to open up in that space. And I'm really excited about what you're able to do. So the home that we're in now, I've kind of showed this before. This is basically a standard template home that comes with the Oculus Home space. You get the building, the structure, the architecture, and then you can kind of decorate to your desire with the items that you get from Oculus in your weekly Oculus goodie bags. So this is what I had made as my initial home and decorated with the Oculus goodie bag stuff. So from here I'm going to take you to a custom home that I had just uploaded that I had made a few mistakes on, and I corrected some of those mistakes. I've still got some work to do, but I just want to show what that looks like. So if you go to places, your homes, so just a quick overview. So when you want to make a home, you basically just have to bundle up your custom environment into a GLB file. There's directions. If you search, Oculus has put out some directions on their blog, but you bundle up your GLB file, you put it into a special folder on your desktop in your documents folder, and then it shows up in here. So this is my first custom home well, okay, let me take that back. This is my first custom home upgrade, which is terrible. The HB floor, it was just a floor and it came in sideways and upside down, and it was really bad. This is my first good upload, which was a space station I had built for Sanzar, and then this is the one I had just uploaded where I fixed some of the texture. So I'm going to show you both of these. So let's go to, but basically you bring in the template and then you create a home from it, and you're in there and you can start decorating. It's really quick and easy. So my first upload, we're going to go there really quick. So this is my space station that I had built. The architecture, the dome, the materials, the walls, the floor, that stuff's all me. And then the furniture and decoration, that's all stuff from the Oculus kit. So I wanted to show you just some things. If you look at the textures on the walls and like these pipes here, they're really flat and really dull. And I realized, so when I uploaded this, if you're familiar with 3D modeling at all, I used a Phong shader, which is what Sanzar requires, but Facebook actually natively supports the PBR shader. So I re-uploaded this with the PBR shader, and so I'm going to hop over there and show you what the materials look like in that. It's much better, excuse me, much better result. So let's hop over there really quick, and then I'll show you how easy it is to place this furniture. Okay, places. So this is the recent one I just uploaded. I still can't get the emissives to work the way I want them to. I need to go research that a little bit. So yeah, here we are. So this doesn't have any furniture in it yet. I just uploaded it, but I did the PBR shader instead of the Phong shader on this upload, and all of the materials look much better. I'm having a trouble getting the floor texture to tile. It's not, Oculus isn't recognizing my tiling when I bring it in for the floor only. I don't know why that is. But the materials on the walls and the bricks and especially this compass, metal compass in the middle, they look a lot more like actual physical materials. The normal maps are showing up much better. The color looks much better on the PBR shader. So just as a note, if you're bringing anything into Oculus, use the PBR shader, not the Phong shader. So that's my stuff, and I'm still going to keep playing with this and seeing if I can get better at it and get a better result out of it. But I wanted to show just a couple of things that other people have done. So we're going to take a couple of hops here to other homes. So they have if you go to places and you go to recommended, they list out a lot of the homes that people have built that someone is in currently, so you can find someone. That looks like a Millennium Falcon. Let's go check out the Millennium Falcon. Okay. So if you see all these white boxes, these are things that are loading. So sometimes when you come into a new place, it can take a while for items to load. But once you load it, it caches, I guess. And so all these things that are loading aren't native Oculus items. These are custom items that someone else has imported. As you can see, you can do a little bit of animation already on the items that you upload to Oculus, which is awesome. Sorry for my cough. Oculus just recently added portals, so you can create portals between your home spaces or to your friends' home spaces, which is awesome. Oh, this is nifty. This guy got his missiles working. Need to see, I bet this big square over here is the Falcon that we saw in the picture. Doesn't load soon, I'm just gonna hop off somewhere else and show you some of the other spaces I've seen that people have done that that I've already preloaded, so that we won't have to look at so many white boxes. Alright, let's do that. This is pretty cool too. Alright. Yeah, I imagine eventually Oculus will have a store where you can put items that you've made up for sale, so other people can buy them and put them in their spaces. I'm sure that's going to happen. Alright, let's go to my favorites. This one is really cool. It's a little low res, but it's got a lot of really cool stuff in it. So you can see the guy who built this, I was talking to him the other day, he's only been working in Blender for a couple of weeks, and he was able to bring all this stuff in. There's a couple of animated NPC type things, the dragons, the giant moose. I'm not 100% sure how much he's made and how much he's just downloaded and brought in, but it's still impressive. The complexity you can do in these home spaces that were only like 20 feet by 20 feet a couple weeks ago. Oh, the other thing I love about Oculus is that they have a bunch of interactive items already built in, and your interactive items will interact with the environment. So they have bows and laser guns and toy tanks, which makes it fun. Even though there isn't any game mechanics in here yet, it's still fun to shoot things. Let's see what else there is. Do one more maybe. This one was pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, this guy did a really professional looking build. Go there. So he made this awesome theater, and now I was already in here and all these things had loaded for me. But he has a bunch of really cool movie posters up. He brought in a C-3PO. There's some like Star Wars toys. Not sure where he sourced all his stuff. He has this little animated bartender here. There's a Predator in the back corner. There is RoboCop. And I assume that the screen up there is a media screen, because Oculus lets you do that now. I'm not 100% sure. Nice Jason mask with the machete here. Alright. Jumping. Oh, this guy I talked to earlier, he was able to rip the Goldshire in from World of Warcraft game files and bring it in. I know that's been done in other platforms, but and he has custom decorated it, but it's still cool. The weapon rack has actual weapons you can pick up and shoot at the wall, which is cool. And this is his little interior decorating. He had done most of this stuff, all of it, besides the architecture, is just from the Oculus loot boxes. Oh, you got a little laser gun. I think this thing's really cool because it really shows you that, like, what you're going to be able to build and bring in. It's got awesome textures on it, and it's animated, which is cool. Alright, we'll do one more. This one, I think. This was one of the first custom homes I saw after they opened it up for people to bring stuff in. So it's a little plain. Oh no, this is an art one. And I need to have teleport on to navigate. So this isn't what I was thinking. It's gonna... I'm in a box. Let's go somewhere else. Oh, this guy brought in a whole town. But yeah, so I am super impressed with the capabilities of the custom homes in Oculus so far, and super impressed with what people have been able to do with it so far. And with that, I'm gonna end the stream. Maybe.